everyone, this is Stephanie with the Scrap Studio and welcome back. Tonight is How It's Made, Volume 1, Handmade Paper Beads. So let's get started and hopefully I don't ramble on forever and make this a half-hour video. I am trying to keep my videos under 10 minutes. A, I'm still trying to figure out how to edit. B, no one wants to sit here and listen to me talk that long. Okay, so I normally start out my beads with either 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12 sheets of paper. This is just a plain piece of cardstock that is made for card making or scrapbooking or paper crafts. So I use this, or I use 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11 pattern paper. This is what my 12 by 12 strips look like when I cut them. It's a hot mess. My son dropped them on the floor. But I have to sort them out tomorrow. But that's where they live until I can roll. So what I'm going to do right now, I was going to try to use my digital camera to shoot this. However, I don't have the right tripod to bring it over so you can see my work down here. So I'm going to tilt the laptop screen down so you can see my hands. And hopefully it works. I know this isn't going to be the best video, but bear with me. As time goes on, our equipment will get better and I'll figure out how to shoot these. How are they made videos better for you? So, sorry. We've had fires after fire in my area. And tonight I'm sitting underneath 300 watts of light and I'm just dying of heat. So, I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see the little tissue paper I keep on my desk. What you'll need is a little ball of glue like this. Yes, you do need that fine tip. A slotted quilling tool. Yes, it's dirty. I use it with glue. It gets gluey. If I took time to clean it off every time, I'd never get anything done. And you'll need these little expensive things called toothpicks. So, okay, let's go down. Okay, you can see my hands now. I'm going to take this, put it into my slotted tool like this, and take it. You see? Okay, now we just roll. Normally when I'm rolling beads, I sit here and I watch some silly show on Netflix, Hulu, or somewhere else. It kills time. So, let's see. We're almost done with one. Now, you want to guide your bead with your thumb and your pointer finger so you get even. Because sometimes you don't get all the strips quite even. Now, I just tightened it up a little bit. That's a good thing about using the quilling tool. Now, I put too much glue there. Just scrape a little bit off. We got enough for about 3 beads there. And now we have a nice little bead. I take them and I stick them on a toothpick and I put them up on my phone. I will show you a full sheet when we get ready to glaze. Now, here's another one. Now, see how easy it is? But it does take a long time. I'm only going to do about 3 or 4 for you because it does get boring just sitting here watching me. But here we go again. We're almost done. Bingo. We're done. Tighten it a little bit. The thinner paper is really easy to work with. Thicker beads, see, this does happen quite a bit. So all you do is take it, grab your end, line it back up, and re-roll it. It takes a second to get lined back up, but it happens. I do it at least 2 or 3 times a night. No biggie. Now, there. Just need a little extra glue, and we're done. Bead. Stick it on your toothpick, stick it in your sheet of foam. Take your next one, and roll, roll, roll. So, what are you guys up to tonight? After this, my fiance should be home, so I will sit with him while he has dinner, since I eat with little man. And then we're heading to bed. because I gotta get up early tomorrow and go run errands. Okay, we're almost done with this one. Now, there's that. Take your toothpick and stick it in. Just a second, please. I think that's my fiance text. Okay, so I'm back, I think. Let me check. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna put you back down. You can see. He actually stopped at the grocery store for me to pick up a few things. So he was just checking on something. It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. He gets off fairly late at night, so we're just working on rolling another one. Okay, I think I did 4, so that's all we're going to do for this time. So now we're going to start glazing. Now, I told you I'd show you a full sheet of beads. Sorry about the up and down. Again, I'm still learning how to do this. Forgive me. So, what a full sheet of beads looks like. I use a foam that I get at a local fabric store. And this is a full sheet of beads. Okay, there, you can see them all now. I roll 2 or 3 of these and then I start glazing. Now, I am going out of order tonight because I started glazing before even my second sheet's done, but I wanted to do this video for you. So, what we're going to do is put this one back on a toothpick because it did fall off. I am going to take a little cup like this and put some glaze in it. Just a tiny bit because we're only going to do a few tonight. So, next week is going to kind of be hectic here. My son's speech has went up to 3 times a week, or it will be. He still has occupational therapy. I'm starting PT, so we're going to be kind of crazy around here next few days, trying to get used to all the new schedules. So, I'm going to glaze some beads. I got my handy dandy little torn up toothbrush. Paintbrush, a little bit of glaze, and I always keep a jar of water. Yes, I make a pesto chicken wrap thing, and we go through a ton of green olives, and they're so tall, I really love them for my paintbrushes. So I'm going to bring you back down so you can see what I'm doing, and I will do about 4 again of different sizes so you can see how I glaze them. Now, I don't dip my beads because I don't want bubbles. So, here we go. So, you can see my hands again. How do you like them? Okay, first I'm going to take a fairly large bead, which I just had. I lost it. Okay, here's a big one. This is a nice big one. Easy to see. What I do is I dip my paintbrush into my glaze, and I spin it onto this paintbrush. Now, these larger beads, you gotta get down at the very bottom. And what you're trying to do is just put even coat on. You don't want to have an uneven coat because it'll make your beads look kind of funky. And some of the beads, once you get the glaze on, changes the colors completely. See? So that's like a peachy one. Let's see. Another nice one. This one's nice and big. You can see it again. This one turned out really well. I have a friend who loves this color. So you'll see me doing a lot of coral or similar to that color. She loves it. Okay, put a little bit on the top. Make sure everything's nice and even. Okay. Now, you got a nice even coat. It's in all the nooks and crannies. That's a medium-sized one. Let's go to a smaller one. Yes, I do have some teeny tiny ones still. And here's one. This is like the second to the smallest. This is a white core paper, so it has a unique look to it when it's rolled. But I love the color. I am actually working on a design in my head. I'm going to have to make a prototype before I can actually put it together with beads. So there's another one, all done. And this is a teeny tiny one. That's kind of why I have this brush. I've tried different ones, but this one kind of just works perfectly for the beads. So I'm going to dip in again and just roll, cover it. The little ones don't take that long. It's just trying to make sure you get an even coat. Actually, if you really get into doing this, I can sit here and zone out watching a show I like for hours and do this. Sometimes that's the only way I get to watch my shows. So there's that. It's an itty bitty. Let's see. I just want to do another one. This is a hot pink one that was left over from my last round that didn't get it. And I just want to show you how the color pops. Because I know this one, the color really kind of just blows up when you get the glaze on. There we go. So, that is how I make my paper beads. And if you like this video and would like to see more, if you give me 1 second, I gotta put my glaze up. Because this stuff is hard to find. I can only find it at Michael's. And that's clear across town, so. And I probably only go out to that area once or twice a month, so. And right now, with the heat, if I left it into the cup, I'd have this hard little rock in about 20 minutes. That's why I try to put so much. I didn't try to put as much as I normally do. Okay, paintbrush back into the water. And lid back on the glaze. There we go. Now, after all that's done, I kind of let them sit around for like 24 hours. And then I get a lovely drawer like this. This is all my beads. These are all my pinks, peaches, a few yellows, and some lavenders I had left over from the last round of rolling. So, pretty much that is how I make my paper beads. Sorry. I'm trying to put it back into its drawers. So thank you. If you like this type of video, leave a like below, leave a comment. I really would love to hear from you because I am customer driven. So shoot me a short message. You can always find me on Facebook. I am on Instagram. I think it's underneath my real name or my full name. But I am always on Facebook underneath the Scrap Studio, so drop us a line. Talk to you later. Love you. Mwah.